Hey there everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to more Kerbal Space Program. Sorry there haven't been any episodes this week since Monday. I've been a little busy with work and whatnot, but getting back on track now. So let's just get back into Kerbal right away, start our game here, resume our old save. There we go. And the plan for today will be to get some more things up into space and docked up with our space station core there. Want to get the two power modules, or there will be two power modules, solar arrays if you will. Gonna have some batteries on them, solar panels and all that good stuff. We don't really need all that power, but well, might as well have it, why not? And since I am a little bit lazy, I'm actually going to try to do everything at once. So both solar arrays will go up at the same time, and maybe also getting up a habitation module. I haven't quite decided on that, but anyway, I'll be doing the building sped up, and I'll be doing post commentary on that, just because it's gonna get it done a lot quicker that way, and it should be pretty obvious what I'm building. But just before I jump into that, start off with probe body here, because, well, I don't like leaving debris around at all in space, so anything I add to the space station I will be dumping back down into Kerbin. Just get rid of it, blow that shiz up. And at the same time, none of the modules that will get added on will have SAS, because as you saw last episode with the orbiter, the SAS modules tend to fight each other, so I'm going to try to avoid that. But anyway, I hope you enjoy watching the build process that I'm going to be doing shortly, and I'll be back with you when we're at the launch pad. Here we go. Alright, post-commentary time. So, starting off with the probe there, the smallest probe, lightest one, whatever, doesn't really matter, just need something to get us going. Tie a couple of batteries on, a couple of solar panels. That's my default probe setup, I guess, for that small probe. It does the job. The little batteries keep it going, and the solar panels recharge it. And yep, now you can see I'm trying to figure out how to get the two solar arrays working together at the same time. And what I'm going to end up doing is just using that bicoupler and basically repeating what I do on one side and just duplicating it. I'm having a bit of trouble here trying to figure out why aren't things connecting properly, and it's just, yeah, things are in the way, and then that for some reason does not connect as a piece like that. Yep, just keep trying, just keep moving the camera around. Usually if you move the camera around you can get the right angle, it'll just snap into place, but eventually I just give up and I just build it from scratch again. It's not very hard, but yeah, just repeating the same thing again with the batteries. And I've actually never tried this before, trying to do a double launch thingy, and I was actually kind of surprised. It went well for the most part, as you'll see in a little bit. I did have some issues, but nothing outstanding. And yeah, now it's just a matter of trying to figure out the RCS placement, because these two modules are not going to have any engines. They're going to be powered only by RCS. So yeah, just put a tank at the bottom. I figured I could use a tank, or I could use the smaller, the round little tanks for the monopropellant, but at least this way I've got a little bit extra if I need it in the station. I can always just transfer it over. And yeah, here I think I put a bit too many thrusters on. I mean, I probably don't need 4 on top and 4 on bottom. Just 2 and 2 would be fine, but does the job. And yep, just gonna get some docking lights on here. Always nice to have docking lights for when you are docking on the dark side of whatever planetary body you're docking on or around. And yeah, get some solar panels on there. I did think about making this 3-part segment. You can see I've only got 2 of those girders there and 4 panels. I could have made 3 girders and 6 panels, and I've actually done that in my single player game, but launching that thing by itself, it's wobbly as hell, and this is pretty wobbly too. Here I'm kind of thrown off by what the hell was that? And yeah, I just had that little docking port on there, the extra one. For some reason, I was just trying to figure out the mass, I guess. And yeah, now we're just duplicating, adding things from the left to the right. For some reason, like you can copy parts by holding Alt and clicking on something, but you can't copy it from the probe body, which is kind of annoying. So I just had to kind of redo everything from scratch, and yeah, there's the stage that holds the 2 solar arrays. Does the job, I guess. We'll see how well it works later on. And I did say before I wasn't going to put any SAS on the modules, and that still holds true. That SAS is only going on there to help me out on my way up into space. It'll actually get removed later on. Here I'm debating whether I should put a capsule on there or not. Nah, it just means extra weight, another body in space. Don't need any more Kerbals up there. Well, I mean, I do, probably, because the space station being run by only, 2 Kerbals that I have? It's not great, but I'll get a habitation module up in a later episode. So, yeah, now I'm just figuring out the orbiting stage. This isn't very hard right here. This is just a simple design. Get another probe on there. And you might be thinking about if I'm going to be leaving any sort of decoupler parts in space or anything. Nope. Once I decouple the docking ports, I've actually never tested it with 2 docking ports attached at the same time. But once I decouple that on the stage that's being built right now, the bicoupler should just stay attached to the top of the probe, which will be great because that'll just go back into the planet. And yep, there's our orbiting stage. I'm actually a huge fan of this. This is the first time I tried doing 2 engines and a tank in the middle. I've seen a bunch of people do that. I usually do tank in the middle and 1 bigger engine, but nope, that works. And now just the usual bottom stage here. My favorite asparagus staging. Probably way too overpowered for this, but hey, does the job. And yeah, you've seen this built before. We'll just go over it again just in case anybody has questions. And asparagus station, like I said before, it's just tanks flow into each other while the last one flows into the middle tank. So you've always got the optimal amount of engines firing in terms of how much fuel you have at the same time. So you'll have 7 engines to start, and then 2 of the engines will fall off, and you'll have 5 engines with full fuel tanks, and then 3, and then just the center. So yeah, pretty easy. Not the best, but it depends on your situation. Best is a very relative term. If you want to just get a constant speed up into space, I think asparagus staging is probably the best for orbiters. But then again, I don't really know what the hell I'm talking about, so that might not even be true. But yeah, either way, it does the job, gets me into space. That's all that matters to me in the end. Just doing some strutting here. Got most of it strutted down. You'll see I don't have all of it strutted. Some of you that have played Kerbal before might be able to tell right away where I went wrong in terms of strutting, or where I didn't put any struts where I should have otherwise. But, whatever. It'll do. And there's also one more key element which I forget, but that doesn't really matter because it only affects us when we're on the ground at the launch pad. And again, intrepid viewers might be able to see exactly what I haven't put on yet. I am working on my staging right now. That's usually the last thing you do before you exit the VAB. So, yeah, I believe that I'm done by this point, and it's looking pretty good to me. It even looks good right now. I wouldn't have changed anything. I mean, after flying it, there's definitely a few things I can change, but nope, for now we're good. And yeah, let's get going to the launch pad. I will see you back with the live commentary in just a second. See you soon, guys. Alrighty, guys, welcome back. And here we go, we're at the launch pad. I totally forgot to put any sort of launch connector thingies on the side to keep it stable, but it looks like it's doing fine on its own. Let's just take off before it explodes, and I'll talk about it on its way up. Oh man, look at that wobble. Yeah, so if this actually makes it up, we're gonna need some struts up in here. Keep this nice and stable. But other than that, it doesn't look too bad. Just the typical asparagus staging on the bottom there. Bam, dump those guys. So if you're kind of wondering what's going on here, we have a second stage here to get it into orbit, get it close to the station. Then up top there's these two things, two solar arrays. I can decouple them from the sides here, so they'll just pop out. We can maneuver each one individually into the station. A couple more engines there. And then at the top I have a decoupler. The orbiter is actually going to come in and grab this and then deorbit. And then this bottom stage will deorbit as well. So yeah, there's no debris left. Sorry, this wobbling is just... yeah. Oh well, still going up. That's good. Got to dump the last fuel tanks on the side there. Cool. Start turning here. Oh my god, this wobble. This is... I didn't even look at the map first to see if the station's even close to me. So we might have to do a few orbits around Kerbin here. Oh my god. This thing is gonna tear itself apart. Okay, well, future reference, strut the hell out of these things. Oh my god, dude. Look at this wobble. Oh, whatever. Oh, station's actually pretty close. Wait, what? Yeah, I guess it renamed the station to the orbiter. But yeah, it is very close. That's good. We'll just get this up to, what are we at there? 120. Put this up around 110 or so. Oh, man. I'm gonna just cut down on the throttle a little bit here. Try to get a bit more control over my ship. Start tilting over a little bit more. And hold. Crazy wobble? Sort of. Oh, that's way too much. That is way too much. Actually, no, that's perfect, because it has to catch up to us. So we have to get in a higher orbit. Make sure we're a little slower. Yeah, I'll leave it there, actually. There comes the music. Very nice. I'm going to want to dump this first stage before I complete the orbit, though, which shouldn't be a problem. Let's get up closer, though. A little closer there. Okay, start burning along the side now. Okay, you behemoth, turn! Turn RCS on, I guess. And yeah, these two solar arrays are identical. There's, as I'm sure you saw in the build process, there's nothing that special about them, just a little bit of RCS on them. Okay, hold right there. Please hold in here. There, right there. Now I'm just going to start accelerating. Oh my god, too much acceleration. There we go, that's a little better. I just want this orbit, but this wobble is driving me crazy. Just get in there, I don't want to bother with adjusting afterwards. There we go, that should be fine. We're doing on fuel here, almost out, perfect. Make sure I dump this once I see periapsis show up on the other side. Just keep adjusting constantly. There we go. There's the periapsis. Alright. 43. That's perfect. Great. Get rid of that. It'll fall back down into the atmosphere and blow itself up. Fantastic. Line there, okay. And SAS apparently is not doing much of anything right now. That's fantabulous. Alright, well, it's cool. Let's just get our orbiting. I should actually wait. Yeah, I'll wait until oh man, I'm way ahead of it. Let's just zoom up a little bit here. Probably gonna end the episode very soon, actually. We'll do the whole intersect, rendezvous, and docking procedure next time. Because right now I just wanna get a little close. This is more of a build episode. There's the debris. Planet looks pretty from up here. But, oh, getting distracted. Swing back around. Make sure we got a decent orbit here. We're at 179 there. Just gotta get above 140. That should be good. Okay, so now this thing is actually catching up to us. If I speed up here, you'll see it slowly getting closer. Yep, distance is shrinking. So let's actually set up the intersect for next time, just so you know exactly where we're going to start off. Let's shrink that down. Oh, we got an intersect there, we got one there. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice again. Just shift this around a bit, see if we can get something a little better. Nope, not really. So, I mean, I could always do it this way and burn a whole lot of fuel, but that's no good. So let's just speed up a little bit more. I may have actually messed this up a little bit. I think I launched a little bit too high up. Yeah, because now it's getting ahead of us. In that case, our nodes are pretty bad too. I guess I should have done that first. I just want to get this done real quick before I call it quits for the day, and end up working on the second episode. Yep, so that's not going to work. That is not going to work. Oh, that's the wrong way. Come on. Okay, let's just bring it down to the actual altitude of the space station. What is that, 138? Close enough. And then start shifting it around, see if we can get anything. Maybe, maybe not, maybe not. How's that? Can I get a closer intersect, please? Oh, that's fairly close. Oh, that's exactly where I am, isn't it? Awesome. Come on, give me something. I mean, I could do that. Do a bit of this. Nope, that's just gonna mess it up. Oh, actually, hold on. The intersect right there, 28 kilometers. That is way too far. Are we dipping back down here? Oh, we sure are. Alright. Well, anyway, you get the idea. This is gonna take a little bit of time on my part just to figure out exactly where I need to go. See, because I could always do this, but then I'm just dipping back down into the atmosphere, and as we all know, that's not such a great idea. If I mess with the angle of attack as well. Let's get an intersect first. Now angle of attack, maybe? Are you doing anything for me? Yeah, it's not bad, except we're dipping down again. Alright, before I end up making a bigger fool out of myself than I already have today, I'll probably end up calling it for now. Take a look at our beautiful spacecraft here. Oh, I forgot to set up any action groups. At least we got lights. But I wanted to get the solar panels on action group. It sucks, you can't change, like, action groups are just hotkeys, basically. You can set them in the VAB and the spaceplane hangar, and then you just hit that one key, and, like, I just hit 1, for example, and all of these panels would extend. But I didn't do that. So, yeah, that's going to be our solar array over here. Clipping. Oh yeah, I guess because they're side by side. But yeah, the way that's gonna work, let's switch to the space station here. Oh, nope, that's the transporter. That's the space station. And come on. Come on. There we go. So, there's going to be, one of them is going to go on this side. One's going to go on this side. Excuse me. And then we're going to have fuel tanks on these two sides. Just extra fuel tanks, because if you'll remember, this is going to be just a refueling station outside of the Kerbin solar system, or outside the Kerbin planetary system. And yeah, so there's going to be 2 fuel tanks on one side, or on either side, opposite sides. And then the solar arrays are going to go shooting out of here, and going to have a habitation module of some sort and some science-y tools or whatever, I don't know. Just something to take up some space over on one side, as well as an escape shuttle of some sort, and then have the engine or engines, haven't quite decided yet, on the other side. But for now, this will be it for today. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It was more of a build episode than anything else. And also watching me fail at trying to rendezvous. I think I put a little bit too much power in the bottom stage and the main stage of this rocket. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to drop a like and all that other wonderful stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.